Hello YouTube, Red to Green here with another recap. Today is January 7th, 2022, and boy oh boy, what a day, what a day. I traded 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 stocks in total today. What a crazy day. It's a slow day. Pre-market was slow, market open was okay, and then everything just died down after 15 minutes of market open. Everything has just been dead for a while. We have pops here and there from sympathy momentum. Nothing really stays higher. Everything just kind of sells off. There's a lot of flushes all over the place. I traded MRIN, ABSI, BFRI, HOUR, DISCA, RELI. So very sporadic and random ticker symbols, right? Nothing really concrete. So I was watching, let's dive in the recap, right? I was watching ABSI from the market from the get-go, and I was also watching MRIN. And if we go and look at ABSI, okay, really quick. So ABSI market open. I took a one trade on ABSI, that red to green move. I love that move. It was beautiful. I made over, I believe, $60 on it, over $60 on it, and I pretty much stayed flat on that stock for the rest of the day. And by the way, I barely could fit my trades from the TOS. So you can see there's a lot of stocks, right? And I am flat for the day. I forgot to mention that. 47 cents. My P&L was up 60, down 40, and then flat. So it's just been all over the place. It was at 30, then I'm up 40, then down 40. Anyway, the P&L was all over the place today, and I was actually calling it quits before lunch when I was down about $40. And then I was like, yeah, it's not looking good. It's looking like a red day. And then I just decided to stay a little bit. Then I traded our stock, HOUR, and it's just it was it gave some moves. It gives those pops, but they're just so dangerous. And I feel like I was really playing a roulette. Was that stock. So I couldn't get a grip on it, couldn't read it. Anyway, just wanted to say that I'm flat, 47 cents for today. Not red. I'm okay with that. ABSI was the only decent red to green move that it gave me. Then also DOGS, that was another one. It's actually halted, and I traded that area after the halt, and I traded the 75 break into that $4. I traded the $4 break. So also $60 on it. And then of course there's MRIN. MRIN, what a dud. MRIN. So I'm going to show you where I lost the money on it and why I lost the money. And this is also a lesson for me, right? So MRIN, I was up on it. I was believe $30 or something. I was up, and I traded this area here, red to green, move break of high, the 475 into the 5. This area was really nice, flat top at 464. So it gave some good scalps, and then I kept trading it and trading it on the backside of that MRIN move. And what I was hoping is this bounce from the VWAP area, 460, 465 area, the break of 474 again. So I was hoping it's gonna do this. I was hoping it's gonna do this. This is what I was hoping. So this is where I was looking to get out. Okay. So and it didn't happen. So that's kind of upsetting, right? And upsetting not because it didn't happen. It's upsetting that I traded it, fishing for it, about maybe 20-30 times in this area, because look how uneven these breaks are. And I was anticipating the move, so I was getting in before the actual break. So I was in pretty much in every candle here, even more than every candle. anticipating that break, and it almost looked like that last candle. Look, it almost looked like it was gonna go, and it didn't, and it sold off. So MRIN got me today. Good, $107. I mean, I deserve it. I was stubborn. I continued to trade it, and I paid for it. I really paid for it. Now, any other day it would have probably worked out, right? And I would have been probably up $100 on it, because if that move would have happened, if that continuation would have happened, break of 75 into that 5 again, 30 cents with 500 shares, maybe $150. So that's the thing about trading, right? You never know how it's gonna turn out, and the hindsight is always 2020. So just gotta keep it consistent, and just make sure you're aware of your surrounding and situation. And this time around, I feel like maybe I overtraded MRIN for sure. So the good thing is ABSI was there for me to save me, DOGS was there to save me, and also HOUR. It didn't save me, but it kind of didn't break me, because that's the stock that actually got me out of that $40 minus $40 hole, because I was down on it, I was up on it. I loved that initial move. I don't remember if I missed it or not, but I did trade that curl up, and it's just I couldn't read that stock. I couldn't. And I know some people in chat that I traded it, and the opportunities on this stock was to average down. I'm not suggesting it's a good thing, or not suggesting you do it or whatnot, but people who average down, they seem to made decent amount of money on it. But for me personally, averaging down is a bad habit. I've tried it before. I feel like it's you got to know what you're doing when you average down, and just gotta watch out for this average down and getting lower and lower and lower for hope to reversal. Now it's an IPO, right? There's a higher chance for it to test highs again and stuff, but you never know. There's nothing certain with stock market. So anyway, pretty much flat on this, but it got me out of the hole because I was down on it $38-40. So being flat, it's good. Another interesting one for my sake of remembering is ISIG. I did jump an ISIG to try to do the same thing I usually do on that spike up and continuation of a pullback, and it never happened. It just continued to be lower, and I was down $30 on it, and I'm like, you know what, I'm done. There's the volume is just not there as it typically, and I was just surprised to see ISIG, and I was like, I don't know why I traded it. It was basically a FOMO. While I'm on ISIG, BFRI was another crazy thing that I got myself into. I saw that pop on BFRI, and I thought, okay, well, we might get that second leg move up, right? So, and what I'm talking about is this up here and then pull back, and then when it starts to curl, I'm looking for it to test the highs again. Okay, and it never happened. It never tested the highs. You see that it's kind of failed multiple times to go in any higher than 89. So, and one interesting thing with BFRI is the spread and also the low volume for that type of stock. Every time I was getting in, I was down 7 cents, 8 cents, and with 250 shares, I definitely increased the size on it for that type of stock without any catalyst. I think it was just a bad move on my part, and I paid for it. Good thing it was only, $38, $40, but it's still I was up $40, so that's the money I gave back. So BFRI shouldn't have even touched it. Now the next stock is QNRX. That's another stock that also was all over the place. I couldn't get a hang of it and couldn't get a read on it. I was waiting for that break of 225 flat top here to test the 235 again, and it never happened. It broke down the VWAP, and that stock was just, it was painful to watch, and I don't know how I'm up almost $25 on it, but I am, and I'm thankful. It was really difficult to read, just like all the stocks today. And yeah, there's just not much to say. Everything was just all over the place. Everything was choppy, and everything was just slow moving. No volume, no follow through, nothing. Today was like watching paint dry. RELI, that's a good old favorite, right? RELI. I'm up on it. I traded, I believe I made one trade or something, just kind of quick. Scalp in and out for the break of high of a previous candle. So nothing really again on that. I didn't, like I said, nothing, just held its levels. So anyway, that's pretty much my day today. I had to cut this video shorter because I was rambling too much. It just not much to talk about. I'm really looking into trading larger cap stocks, maybe during the times like this, and just not sure. Maybe mid-February, in March, we'll see some momentum again in low float stocks, hopefully. So yeah, anyway, that's it. Hopefully you guys have a good weekend. Please hit a like button, subscribe if you like the recaps. The channel's been growing. Thank you for support. Thank you for people who join the live streams. It's been very supportive and just nice to hang out. Otherwise, it's boring. Trading is really boring hobby or job. Anyway, have a good weekend. Talk to you guys on Monday.